Hello!
I'm not ready.
Alright, guys, I'm just gonna go get some water real quick.
Already done that bet. We are live here at KrakenQuest, Zeitgeist Edition. I am Redbeard, your Dungeon Master, and we have art!
I know, I'm so excited!
Oh, it's over here. I'm gonna look over here to pretend that I'm looking at it. We commissioned a fantastic artist, known as Emily, to create some art based on our characters.
EJS Creations is the name of the business.
EGScreations.com or on Twitter, on Instagram, etc. There's a down in the corner if you don't know how to spell creations, I guess.
Look, spelling is hard, and sometimes Google is down.
That's why you open up Word.
And then we went ahead and redid the rest of the overlay because it needed a facelift anyway.
Fresh coat of paint.
Joining me, as always, is the trench-coated Jack.
I'm a cowboy.
The red-coated Mina.
She's so pretty.
The feathered Ilferi.
Yar har, I be a water bird.
And the basket-hilted Zeodor.
Technically, it's only the sort that. Okay.
Theodore is a basket-hilted dick. It's
Oh
canon
my god.
Hey. Elves have weird parts.
now. Elves have weird penises.
Anyway.
It was just pointy ears, but it's pointy everything, really.
Oh, yikes.
Who recalls what happened last time?
I died.
I took notes.
There was a technology convention festival.
Oh god, right. Ilferi had the worst nightmare ever, and then he died.
Yeah, that's literally the worst day of Ilferi's life.
Sarah Lockhart didn't have a picture, definitely gonna die.
Shot glass into pieces, and then asked Zeodor if he could weld it back together. That was fun.
Jack smiled, but no one was there to see it.
Very. Just hung out with Sedgwick and drank rum the whole time.
Acid.
Rum. Jack went to the mechanical orchestra. Zeodor found Bleakgate energy and some witch oil that was gifted by Kel to this person.
I think she bought it. But we also had. We also took possession of it. I had a couple of uniforms to take it back to the base.
Mina met a bunch of people and never actually did her job. But really, it's the boss's fault for thinking they could send her there in the first place to get anything done. We all ran for the gun show, initiative. Rock killed a guy on accident.
Possibly.
Some dude stood up for him. Rock has been arrested for now. Next time, I have notes for what I want to do.
Yeah,
no, you cannot eat these, cat. Damn it.
More specifically on Rock Rackus, he has a gun that fires golden bullets, and the bullet that killed the person who died was also golden, but so was Simon Langfield, Weird Blonde Magician's staff, when it was firing out abominations instead of magic blasts, and it stopped being gold. So I'm really interested in seeing whether or not this bullet stops being gold.
Indeed. So we'll pick up with the investigation of the scene.
Also, there was a halfling, I want to say, that had a suit of steam armor that Zeodor helped him fix.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a dwarf that almost died that Ilferi saved.
Mina tried, she just failed horribly.
Yeah. I mean, I healed him, so we're good. That's my job.
Rackus is my new porn name.
I think, well, actually, everyone's has some proficiency in Arcana, so everybody can give me an Arcana check.
Sweet.
No.
Isn't everyone but Jack?
Technically,
Everyone but-
but he also has knowledge of magic, so
that's
I
fair.
am currently unconscious and probably can't.
that's true.
Oh, that's right. He's unconscious for
I got
1d4 hours. Here, hold this. I have to get rid of the cat.
Oh, 1d4 hours?
Don't get rid of
I'll let
me.
Redbeard roll that and let me know
Not
if
in
he
this
wants
room
to.
now.
Audience, say goodbye to Lemmy.
Bye, Lemmy.
Bye, cat. I miss you.
Oh yeah, dice. I might need those.
How far are you taking him?
The ends of the earth.
Oh hell. I rolled the die and then I started looking through my sheet to find it.
3.
And while I was looking through, I absentmindedly picked up the die. God damn it.
That's
We are
fine.
starting off so well tonight.
17.
All right.
You guys could have talked without me for 30
This is why this is why I normally keep my magic deck next to me, so that when I mindlessly need to fidget with something, I'll shuffle it instead.
Yeah, I do that too sometimes.
Well, if I was conscious, I rolled a nat 20. But
But you're not. So why'd you even
I'm
roll?
not. I just idly tossed it and it was a nat 20.
Wasted it.
I get all that luck out now.
Yeah.
I heard Jack had a low number. Mina, did you roll?
I think I got a 10.
Okay.
I was just trying to get to it.
Zeodore, you
12.
something
Sorry.
you notice something that seems off. These seem to be summoned beasts, in that they appeared suddenly. But after defeating them, their corpses are just lying here instead of vanishing.
Oh, that's weird and gross. Are their corpses still, like, semi-corporeal?
Yes.
Gross. Can I pick one up?
Sure.
What happens if I drop it on another one?
It
Because we
kind of
saw
like,
them fly through each other.
yeah, it kind of like goes through it and then like lands on top of it and then is like through it and then on top of it.
Oh, that is,
Weird and gross.
that's gross. Yeah. I regret doing that. So these seem to have been summoned here, but typically summoned creatures disappear back into the ether, or revert back to Fey energy, depending on summoning. I don't know what this is. Hopefully O'Ferry can shed some light on this. I have an inclination that it's some kind of planner thing, and that's his specialty, not mine.
I think Mina has one last healing potion on her person. She'll shove it in the bird's mouth. Just to get him up on his feet.
All right.
I'll roll that really quick.
I think it's greater, actually. Just...
Oh, fuck, don't use a grater on me!
I'm about to go buy more. Just let...
It already happened, Bird. You can't.
And you can't stop me. You're unconscious. I shoved the greater healing potion in his beak.
Alright.
He healed his
Where
fuck.
are you, gangly, uncoordinated bitch? Just let it happen.
This was the worst greater healing potion I've ever had. So that's
You can just
6
think of it
plus
as a normal
4
one.
is 13.
But you're
Alright.
conscious.
Mina's tail is prodding James in the face.
That's odd.
All right. All right. Elfari, you're back.
Yep. How much did I say? 13? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. Can Jack go talk to this Simon Langfield motherfucker?
Sure.
Mina wants to look very, 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 very closely at that staff.
Okay.
Ilfari's gonna cast Goodberry right now.
Okay.
Zeodore wants to get the bullet.
Okay.
Chris, who's up first?
I am. Is anyone directly intervening with the arrest of Rockrakis?
I lack information on it, so
Okay.
no.
Okay.
No.
I'm going to.
She gets back to work.
I mean, Zeodor is convinced that something fishy is going on, so he's not going to interfere with the arrest, but he will tell Rockraka I think that there's more to this. Sit tight. I'm sure we'll be in to talk to you shortly.
Cool. All right, so Jack and Mina are going over to Simon and the staff.
Okay. Is Simon still on the ground, or is he kind of up and about?
He's up and about now. He's like kind of like checking himself over, making sure he's not injured.
Yeah. So Jack's going to approach him and not like get right up on him, but with posture of asserting dominance. So you want to tell me what the fuck that was?
I have no idea. I just bought that. I just wanted to come out and try my luck at the archery range and
Insight.
Okay.
Inspiration. I don't have it.
No.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, okay. He seems to be stammering.
Where'd you get the staff?
I got it at one of the stalls here.
Which stall?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Ew.
Either you can remember, or we can walk around and talk to each vendor and see who recognizes you.
Your passive insight would pick up that he's being
Full
a
of
bit
shit?
dodgy.
You don't say. He's literally like doing boxing dodges as he's talking to me.
Right.
So, looking at the staff, is there anything special about it? Does it look weird? Is it just a tube of metal?
Well, it appears to be made of wood.
Okay.
Despite the fact that you thought you saw it glinting in the sun earlier.
Is it just like a wooden dowel? Is there any adornment to it at all?
Give me a history check.
Well, history. 12.
There's some like runic carvings on it, but you don't recognize them.
Okay.
Alright, Simon, here's the deal. According to Charter 87, anyone who summons beings into this realm that cause harm is at fault for such harm. So, you're going down for this.
Look,
You can make it a lot easier by telling me where you got this staff, so I can figure out why this is happening. And
it wasn't me. I just bought it. I got it from the arms dealer down at the I heard from a friend that if I went to the trinket stand and if I asked for the right person, then I could see some of the rare goods that they have, and I met with them and bought this staff because I wanted to get something to defend myself, and it seemed pretty good. I don't think that's what brought these monsters. I mean,
who did you ask for?
Okay, I don't know their name or anything. They told me They told me that if I go to the trinket stand and go to the jewelry booth in the back and say I'm looking for an anniversary gift for my wife Ethel, that I would meet up with this seller. It seemed like a good price. I mean, I don't think that's what was bringing the monsters or anything. I wasn't trying to summon any monsters.
Yeah, hey, here's the thing. If you didn't summon them, then something interfered with your spells for some reason you were casting. Why were you casting spells, actually?
I was hitting the targets. It says pointing at the targets right behind him.
Throwing magic missiles at targets?
That feels like cheating.
You're not there.
That feels like cheating.
I get the feeling this guy's cheating over here. I don't know why, though.
I mean,
What?
do you have a
This?
better idea of how to test out a new magic staff that you just bought from a shady dealer?
Well, here's the thing
I
about.
use a staff. I find it more efficient.
Quick question. What do you think you bought?
Oh, the staff that casts magic missiles, I guess. I think it does some other stuff too, but I haven't figured it out yet. That's why I was here practicing.
You're not going to. We're going to have to confiscate that.
Yeah.
Are you a wizard by chance?
You're not there.
Why would I not be there? I literally have only cast Goodberry.
Oh.
You can wander over.
I didn't realize you would come over here.
I mean, like, I said I cast Goodberry, and then you guys moved on.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
I was just sticking with the group.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were doing.
Well, it's just the two of us because Theodore went.
Yeah, but it still makes plenty of sense for Ilfari to be there.
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
fine.
I just didn't
mean,
know.
we weren't one group. We are two groups, so I didn't know which way he went.
I don't know where Theodore went, so.
It's all good.
You gonna answer Bird's question?
Are you a wizard by chance?
Well, I guess in training, I've been going to the college and I've picked up a couple things, and I don't know if I call myself a wizard yet, but you know.
All right, so you're in training. Why wasn't the first thing that came to mind? Identify it.
I don't know identify.
I'm not saying you. You're in training. There are people that you could talk to. Buy him a $100 gold piece pearl and like save yourself a bunch of trouble.
I just dropped money on the staff itself. I didn't want to spend more just to get it figured out. I figured I'd just come here and mess with it, figure out what it does. Isn't that what you do when you get a new magic item?
Maybe not in a public area.
But my magic missiles didn't hit anyone.
Alright, not important. You're going to be taken into custody. We're going to talk to you again later.
What was your name?
Simon.
Simon
Simon Langfield.
Langfield.
About this time, more RHCs start showing up, and they just start grabbing everything. They go over to the gnomes and grab their badger gun. You see like a cart come and like pick up the steam suit. You see another group walk off with this from this booth. They're walking off with this gun that kind of looks like 7 shotguns strapped together.
Oh man,
That's scary.
That's gonna kick back.
Do we have the right warrants for all of this? And like, are we determining what belongs to who? Like before we just take everything?
One of the other officers like holds up a permit. He's like, "Yeah, we've got it handled. They had some warrants on standby, if you would, just in case anything like this were to come up."
Does that seem weird to you guys? that they were
No.
just like ready to
We'll see where
arrest
this
people
goes. I don't.
They're not arresting people. I mean, other
or
than
confiscating stuff.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me. No.
Government forces
I mean-
confiscating powerful weapons of destruction. It doesn't seem weird.
Also, everything in here had to be registered to be part of the fair anyway, so.
They'll get it
I-
back.
Yeah, this like would be pretty standard protocol
Oh, okay.
in your
Never mind then.
experience.
It just seemed weird that the cops were just like, all right, let's grab
It's
everything.
not, it's not the cops, it's RHC.
Oh,
It's your
Okay.
department.
yeah.
And like there's
We
some,
haven't done anything like that, so that's why it caught me off.
there's some like mages going around like doing like detect magic for, just in the area.
Mm.
A group shows up with a cart to haul away the mall. Zeodor, in the meantime, what did you want to do up to this point?
I wanted to investigate the body and take the bullet into evidence. I'm suspicious about it.
Okay. The body of the man who was shot.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Give me an investigate.
That is a 16.
From what you can tell, it does look like just kind of a stray shot. The trajectory seems correct, like coming from where you saw Rock standing, and you did see at least one of his shots go wide, though you probably weren't looking at where it went at the time.
Yeah, I was facing the other direction.
The bullet does not seem to have changed at all. Like you saw the staff change. It only took about 5 minutes from when it was last used till it turned to wood.
Yeah. So this doesn't seem to be the same thing. It's still taking the bullet into evidence. Something still seems fishy about it, but
All right. So the mundane police are going to handle the apprehension of Rock, and they start to haul him away. The RHC shows up and starts collecting anything that seems magical in nature. A couple of the constables scoop up the worm maw and the flying things.
Any of you guys seen anything like this before? I
Experience.
Can't say that I have. It's pretty unsettling just to look at them.
Yeah, much more so to go through one. Do I feel like whole, by the way? I mean, other than the missing hit points, like
Yeah, you do feel a hole.
You did see a hole. Yeah, I mean, you don't feel any different.
okay.
Um,
The thing that ate me is incorporeal-ish again.
yeah.
Okay. Can I take a sample of, like, a tooth or something? Like, will that interfere with anything?
Are you gonna just asking? Are you doing it discreetly or not?
No, I am actually asking. That was my in-character voice.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, to one of the other constables.
yeah.
Well, the inspectress, I think, would be interested in keeping things as tightly under wraps as possible. But is this on your jurisdiction, or?
Yes, I believe so. Honestly, I'm not sure.
He just kind of shrugs and like, just in case anyone asks, what's your name?
Bill Ferry.
Badge number? number.
8675309.
I was gonna go for 24601.
He pulls out a pad and jots it down, and then just kind of shrugs and goes off to do something else.
I need to note down that's my badge number now.
Before they haul the creatures off, I do want to retune Koku's ocular sensors again for detect planar energy.
Okay.
So it takes 10 minutes to cast, and
Oh, right.
yeah,
Okay.
I tuned to Bleak Gate still.
That was actually what I was about to do too.
We can both do it. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay. And you're both doing it as a ritual?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
I only have 2 spell slots.
Mina and Jack, did you want to do anything while they're getting the ritual set up?
Let's see. I don't think there's much else to do other than.
They hauled off Rock. Did they haul off Gavardi?
No, he wasn't. Like he's kind of like indignant at the police. He's kind of like
Right.
trying to
He's still hanging out.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to him.
I'd like to interview him.
I'll go with
Okay.
Mina
Cool. Let's talk
as
to
the other gun
Kibarsi.
person.
How similar to my dance is Koku's spellcasting, by the way?
Oh, not at all. I actually kind
Yeah.
of love that it's completely different because you're doing like this ritualistic dance to summon the Fey powers. Meanwhile, Zeodor is like meticulously retuning ocular sensors.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Jack, just like both of these take too long.
So the dwarven man with a big gun, he kind of shakes his head as you guys walk up and is like, I don't think that man is this is not the threat here. There's much bigger things going on.
Of course.
Which one, Rock or Langfield?
Rock, who is Langfield?
Don't worry about it.
Of course there are bigger dangers, but the thing is, if that bullet did come from his gun and kill someone, he's not the police, he's not Royal Homeland Constabulary, so it wasn't his job. So we have to take him in to figure it out.
I recognize you, don't I? From the papers.
Oh, maybe. If you... Yeah, probably.
You were on the McMahon case, yes?
Mm-hmm. Which is why you know, from me, hand to heart, if he's innocent, I'll get him out.
That's good to hear.
How do you know Rock?
Oh, he's a bit of a local legend. Have you not heard of him?
If he's a local legend, I'm assuming Mina has.
Yeah, you've probably
if he's
heard
a
of him.
local legend, I am assuming Mina has heard of him.
Yeah, he's kind of like a stunt man. Like he does like gun shows.
He's like a trick shooter.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Awesome.
Like an Annie Oakley kind of deal?
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna go with
Cool.
One of those guys that can fan the hammer faster than the gun fires. And
Yeah, very showy. May or may not actually be good in a fight, and you
Right.
saw
Right.
how effective
but
he
damn,
was.
can he shoot some bottles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I know who Rock is. My dad used to take me to see him. But that's not what I asked. I asked how you knew him.
Oh, I don't know him personally, but I'm just don't want him to see an untimely end, you see.
You worried somebody might make him disappear?
Well, perhaps. You see, I'm what you might call a definitely gonna butcher this pronunciation. I'm an exologist, and I want just concern myself with making sure that each of us has their proper ending of things and not anything less than that.
The
rocks.
Dracaran religion, right?
Yeah.
They're the like end of the world cult guys.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, would you say that the mayor, McBannon, seemed content at the end of things?
Hard
No.
to say, we weren't there for the end, but
My guess is no.
Interesting. Well, I hope this whole deal gets sorted out. I would hate to see a local legend get cut short before his time.
What were you doing here today?
Oh, I was checking out the gun show. I am a bit of an enthusiast myself, he says, patting his carbine. And I see you have some very fine crafted arms as well.
Absolutely.
May I?
Sure. I hand one over.
He kind of, looks down the sight, spins the chamber, gives it like a good inspection. You can tell without a check or anything that he, knows his way around how to inspect a weapon, and then hands it back to you. Very nice craftsmanship.
Peacekeeper Fusels. Best ones in town.
Yes, I think I've heard of him.
And me.
Yes, you as well.
That's the one I did. My dad did this other one.
Beautiful work.
Well, we won't keep you. Thank you for your time.
Of course. Hopefully it doesn't spoil the show.
we'll see.
Zeodor and Iltheri, around this time you'll have finished your rituals. Looking around with your sight tuned to the Bleak Gate, you don't see anything that has the stink of the Bleak Gate.
Okay. Not within a mile?
You would probably detect that faint bit, like you would definitely detect like within a mile, I think, the Cauldron Hill, because there's still like some residual there, but that's if you've used the ritual any time between now and when you first had that incident, nothing's changed there. And maybe the faint bit from the direction of the well, I guess now the constabulary, because Zeodor had that barrel taken in. Yeah,
and we established that the constabulary also has some other witch oil there.
Yeah.
So that would again be an expected thing.
But nothing within this premises.
I'm not picking anything up, so these things aren't Bleak Gate, at the very least. Probably.
Staring off into space through the monocles. I'm getting the same thing. So it's got to be something else. Monocles slip off, Cuckoo flies down. I don't know. It's not a normal summoning. Do you know... is there any other plane these things could have come from? They don't really look Bleak Gate anyway. No.
I guess I don't need to do that Arcana check for, like, the fact that they're not summons, right?
Zeodor just told you, so whether or not...
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Can I make a check to see if I can kind of identify where they came from?
You can give me a check.
I don't know what kind of check it would be.
Arcana.
Arcana?
Is fine.
Okay. 19.
Nothing that you've heard of. You don't recognize these. They seem very unique, I suppose is the best word.
Okay, so not from a commonly known... I mean, which is still information. It's not from a commonly known plane or place.
Yeah. Well, that narrows it down. Huh.
To everything I don't know. I guess.
Still narrows it down.
Did anyone else want to look at the staff?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I mean, I'm willing to take a look after once things are cleared
And
up.
we're
a bit.
taking it into evidence, so theoretically we'll have a chance to look at it later.
True.
Yeah.
Can I Arcana
We should.
on the staff?
Hmm?
Can I roll Arcana on the staff?
It would be history.
Oh, history. That's right. Nat 1.
Mina and
It's your second that one of the night.
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Mina and Jack are busy with assignment. I'm sure they can handle it. We should start interviewing the crowd.
For what? Hey, you remember seeing those giant monsters that attacked us?
Not for the monsters. For Rock. See if anyone saw that stray bullet.
Oh, what happened with that?
Oh, right. You were unconscious. So someone got hit by a stray bullet. The bullet matches the kind that Rock tends to use, but something seems fishy. He's been taken into custody because it seems he is kind of bullet. Who else uses cold bullets, right? And it was a gold bullet.
I think that was the joke.
Fair enough.
Like, duh. Everybody knows that.
Right. Anyway, gold bullet was found in the body. We should see it. What? Oh, that reminds me. What do we know about the victim so far? Do we know anything?
Seems like a John Doe for now.
Name's
Oh.
Pin Cushion.
We should start interviewing the crowd. See if anybody knew the victim. Anybody saw the shot. One of Rock's shots went wide. I didn't see where it went. I checked the angle. It could have been from him, but something seems fishy to me. And either way, we should start asking questions.
Yeah, sure. Why does he use gold?
I think it's just a flashy thing, for the show. He does a gun show thing. Mina was telling me all about it.
Is it gold soft?
Yeah, I think it's probably an alloy. I don't know. I haven't asked him.
Alright. I think we gotta ask him that, for sure. Actually,
I'll add it to the interview.
Is his stuff still here?
If you were to head to the north end of the staging area, you'd see a sign posted out front of this building that says Rock Rackus and like a schedule of his appearances.
Do you have the bullet that killed that person?
Oh, yes. I pull out one of my little glass jars that I put in and just hand
Let's
it
go.
over.
I'm gonna go over to Rock Rackus's tent.
Okay. Theodore will follow along.
Okay. Inside, there's like a little lounge area with like some beverages and some chairs. Nothing seems too out of the ordinary. In the back, there's like a bed and like just look kind of what you would expect of like somebody who's probably going to be living here for the next month or so.
Let's see if we can find an ammunition. See if this
Good point.
matches.
Yeah, I'll take a search
I'm gonna
around.
be like afraid of it because it involves a machine.
There's no
There's
triggers
no
involved.
trigger on a bullet.
No triggers, just bullets. Give me investigate checks.
I think my base
It's definitely
investigate's
higher. I'm gonna assist you. Mine is +0 because I'm a dumb bird.
Mine is +6.
Bird
Okay,
brain.
wow. I got 17 and 19, so that's gonna be a 25.
All right.
Nice.
So dig around. Nothing seems too out of the ordinary. You do find a stash of golden bullets. There's like a ammo belt in one of his drawers.
Can we tell if they match the bullet that I found in the body? I mean, bullets do deform when fired, but
Sure. Give me some sort of comparing to bullets to see if they're the same check.
That would definitely be investigation.
I think it's nature.
Closely looking at something to check for differences is like textbook investigation.
I roll intimidate.
and that's an 18. If I can't figure it out, I'll take it to Mina. She knows about guns.
Yeah, they seem to be the same caliber. They have the same hue and like seem to be composed of the same material.
Okay, yeah, I was definitely going to do a bite test on it. It's like
It's metal that repels you.
These do look the same. Possibly even the same batch. I don't know. Something feels fishy to me, but it's not looking good for Rock at the moment.
well, it was a first step to check, anyways. Like, if it was a different bullet, then wow, it's not him. Or
And
he
it's a
has
good thought, because it could have been him. Like I said, I didn't see. It feels fishy, but if it was him, then we need the evidence against him as much as we would need evidence in his favor. I'm going to start asking, I'm going to start talking to the crowd, see if anybody saw anything. Maybe we can get this worked out.
Sure. I'll help you out with that.
And just as you guys are leaving, the normal cops are going to start filing in to do their sweep.
Oh shit, did we steal all the bullets, or just one set of them?
I mean, we'll turn them over.
Okay.
Because he's in their custody, so we need to turn the evidence over to them.
Sorry, not to... James keeps getting worried that, like, our party is going in and doing things illegally. We are the cops!
James,
Like, this
we're
was
above
part of
the
what
law.
we were
No,
contracted
actually,
to
we
do.
are above the law. Actually.
No, it was more like I wanted to make sure we didn't accidentally take all of the evidence.
Sure, but what I'm saying is, if we collect evidence, it's still being collected by the people who need to investigate.
Look, I used to be a pirate, like...
Old habits die hard.
That's true.
If
We have
somebody
the
had
two
a heart
people.
attack, really
We currently
choking
have the
from
two
front.
people who are ex-thieves. Or ex-criminals, I guess. But anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start. I know a lot of the crowd ran off. It's not actually all these people, but anyone that's still around, gonna take some statements.
Okay.
This person. Right there.
Yeah, that's a shady-looking motherfucker. I mean, they're all
Yeah.
shady-looking motherfuckers because
Maybe you should talk
most
to
of them
one
have
of
no
these
face.
four
but whatever.
women who have large breasts. and seem to be palette swaps of each other.
All right, Jack and Mina, are you guys doing anything?
Yeah, we're talking to these large-breasted pallets. No,
It's like Final Fantasy enemies. Like one is like the stronger version of the other.
so yeah, we got like the ice and the elder and the.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a second type of woman in this crowd.
Oh yeah, no, there's more than one woman, but like the same people are clearly palette swapped, just different places in the crowd.
Oh yeah.
Funny.
Oh my god, it's like it's supposed to just be a representation or something.
Damn it, Chris! I demand realism.
What got Sam and I is that 2 of them are just the exact same woman, and then the other 2 of them in the crowd are palette swapped.
There's your realism.
Aw.
Oh
You
fuck.
ran out of pallets.
Now I don't have boobs to look at. On screen.
It's like,
I think we all had the same thought there.
Yeah.
oh shit.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, this is why we don't have any subscribers.
Or even followers. Really.
You okay there,
We
James?
have a lot of followers.
I'm just having an earthquake. That's all.
We have 317 followers.
Dad, how many of them are viewers?
A decent number. Anyway.
We love you, viewers.
Yeah, we actually have people in chat right now, guys. Thanks a lot.
You're
my
actually
God.
there.
Anyway, no, Mina basically was done and just
All right, great.
can't figure out the wooden staff. It's pissing her off.
Mm-hmm.
Also, all the guns are gone, so now she's sad.
Hey, let's trade gun stuff for magic
You
stuff.
can't tell what it is 'cause it's
Yeah,
not
you guys
metal.
have really been in the wrong alignment.
I guess we group back up, right? Everyone's
Yep.
dispersed.
Yeah, I think we're about done here.
Yeah, there's no one to take any statements from.
There might be a couple people hanging around. If you take some statements, it kind of corroborates what you already know. A lot of people weren't really watching because those things were so horrifying.
Yeah, fair.
And just kind of saw the aftermath. And people are like, I hope Rock is okay. I wouldn't think he wouldn't do anything on purpose. Like people are very defensive of him. They seem to really like him.
Did anybody know who the victim was?
John
No,
Doe at the moment.
yeah, no one here.
Okay.
Does Rock have any enemies?
Probably. He's a public figure. Oh, I should have said that in character. Probably. He's a public figure.
Yeah, you'd have to do some investigation outside of this to figure that out.
I know
Okay.
Mina's a fan. We could maybe ask her. But I don't know if she follows him. If she follows him out. I was about to say outside the ring, but he's not a wrestler. I just keep thinking of him like a wrestler.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Do you
he does
follow
his
him on
tricks in the
Tweet Gear?
ring. Follow him on Tweet Gear. Everyone's got one. It's just like a gear. It chirps at you whenever people you like do something cool.
Yeah, it spits a bird out that flies across town.
All right, so you guys are regrouping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the bullets match. For Rock. Anyways.
We're certain,
Yeah.
or like visually they match.
They match pretty closely. They seem to be the same alloy, even.
Okay.
It's not certain, but it does seem like it was one of Rock's bullets. Whether or not it was his shot, it does seem like it was his bullet.
Well, I mean, okay. It was a gold bullet. First of all, we need to find out if he makes his own ammo or if he has it produced for him, because if he has it produced for him, there's no guarantee that someone else doesn't have it.
Great.
Good point.
I'd like to talk to him. That'd be one of my first.
We
Thanks.
do have an appointment with what was her name? The
Yeah.
The woman selling the oil who agreed to talk to us in exchange for me not arresting her.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't write her
Colleen.
name down because you were talking to her.
Oh, we also
Well,
need
that's
to talk to
Colleen, right?
Yep,
the
Colleen.
trinket store.
Shoot, yeah.
I needed an anniversary gift for my wife, Ethel.
Let's split up. I'll go over to the trinket store.
I'll
I'll
talk
go
to
with
Colleen.
Okay.
Iltheri, where are you going?
I missed.
Did you
I
want to
heard.
talk to Rock?
I would rather not talk to a gunman.
I figured
He's
we
not
couldn't
made
talk-
of guns. He's just good with them.
I figured we couldn't talk to him until we went back to base. So the stuff we're gonna do here now is you're talking to Colleen. Someone needs to hit the trinket store.
Yeah.
Colleen is back at the base,
You two
but
go
I made an
talk-
arrangement
Oh.
for
Yeah.
to talk with her back at headquarters as soon as the fair wrapped up for the day.
All right. So
The
maybe-
fair is not wrapped up for the day, is it? Just this area is closed down.
That's a good point.
It is getting on in the day, and as you all know, the fall in this part of the country is notorious for being very rainy in the afternoons.
Okay.
So things are starting to wind down.
So maybe Theodore and I go back for interviews, and the two of you go to the trinket stand.
Sure.
That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll head over to the trinket stand, and I'll look for the jewelry booth in the back.
Before I leave, I reassure the halfling that was working on the steam suit that I will personally make sure no harm comes to it. Which is going to be Theodore's excuse for going to look at the steam suit occasionally.
So is Theodore like visibly erect while he's saying that?
No, his pants fit very well.
With his basket hilted penis?
All right.
All right.
Like a ball sack next to our basket.
So who's going to the trinket stand?
I think it's me and Ilferi.
Okay.
We don't get along well, but we sure do get grouped up together a lot.
I know.
You're useful together. You make a good unit.
That was in character, by the way. I don't hate James.
I know.
You guys always have like the same goals though, and then Theodore and Mina always have the same goals, so love each other. Go for it.
All right.
Mwah. Except I
I'm
can't
not
kiss
sure-
things well.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one of you is the leader and which one's the lancer, but I'm pretty sure that it's you two.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way around the fair, starting to get cloudy at this point, towards the trinket stand, which you know is on the east side of the fair. And actually, on the way, since we never actually talked about it, you would pass by the Apex Tower construction. Which isn't really important. I just, since it's the one thing that we didn't.
You want to read your box text?
There's no real.
We haven't gone to
box
this. We haven't gone to the sub-rail station either. But anyway.
Well, yeah, but that's not an exhibit. So as you pass by, you kind of get the gist of what they're doing. For now, today they're just wrapping up laying a foundation of stone and steel, and they say that by the end of the fair, that they're going to have a 50-foot high tower.
Oh, they're actually
on the
building a tower as they're.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty rad, actually.
This is the Paris World's Fair.
Yeah,
and
it's
that
pretty
is the
much
Eiffel Tower.
exactly. This is more or less a World's Fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever. We had the Ferris wheel.
Oh, I had robot voice, but it's gone now. Okay, let me know if it comes back. Chat.
Oh, I didn't notice.
I didn't hear it.
It wasn't on our end. I think that might have been stream.
No, you guys wouldn't hear it. Anyway,
Okay.
you make it to the trinket stand. It's a kind of cobbled tent of odds and ends. There's trinkets, souvenirs, jewelry, all sorts of things that don't really seem to fit in elsewhere.
All right. Before we head in, I'm going to turn over to the ferry and go, follow my lead, and please resist lecturing anybody.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Going inside. I'm looking for this jewelry spoof in the back.
All right.
I got my spell prepared if it's necessary, which it probably will be.
Towards the back of the tent, there is a glass case that has some jewelry. I don't know what sort of eye you have for this sort of thing, but
Not much.
It's shiny.
it all looks shiny, at the very least.
Is there an attendant?
Yes.
Cool. I kind of go up to them, kind of nervously fiddle around.
Ah, yes. How may I help you?
Oh God!
Terrifying sound. I'm looking for an anniversary gift for my wife Ethel, and I was told this was the place I could find one.
You kind of you see a sparkle in his eye. Ah, yes, your wife Ethel, of course. I think I have just the thing. He reaches under the counter and he pulls out a small but fairly ornate jewelry box. I think this is exactly what you're looking for.
Do you mind if I take a closer look for my friend here?
Ah, but of course.
Alright, I'm gonna start casting Detect Magic.
Okay.
That's cool. If he's doing that, then I don't have to.
Are you doing it as a ritual?
Yes, I get it once per day as a ritual.
I can just do it instantly.
Yeah, but it takes a spell slot. I mean, okay, that's up to you.
Yeah, but then we don't raise suspicion.
Oh.
It's also starting to get later in the day. Like, the chances that we're going to get into another fight are pretty low.
Okay.
With Jack fighting on the roof of the constabulary.
Fist fighting, because also his machete is gone.
Yeah.
If only I had shield!
Alright, I'll cast Detect Magic on it.
All right. You do not detect any magic from this item.
Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out a empty bag and slip it inside there.
That'll be 100 gold pieces, please.
That seems like a fair price. Would my friend here be able to purchase anything from you as well?
He's
I want to get an anniversary gift for his wife Ethel as well.
he kind of looks questioning at you and pulls out another identical box and lays it on the countertop. And just kind of shrugs. 100 gold, please?
Do the contents look the same as well? Or did we open the box?
I didn't open mine. I'm not
Oh.
fucking that thing until we get it under in a controlled.
I thought he presented it and opened it. No, I'm opening the box. Like, I'm not buying something I don't know what I'm getting. I need to make sure that it's,
He like puts his hand on top and is like, I'd appreciate if you wait until the transaction is complete to fully purvey the goods.
That seems fishy. Why can't I see what it is? What if Ethel doesn't like this kind of necklace, or whatever it is? What if she doesn't have hands
remember what
for
I said
rings?
He kind of like stammers for a minute. He's like, you're here for the box, though, aren't you?
And the contents therein?
Right. He winks.
You'll have to forgive my friend. He can be a bit over-concerned with details.
You know what? What's in the box?
Why?
What's in the box?
Why exactly what you would hope to find in such a box?
I could hope to find a lot of things in boxes.
Yes, but inside of this box for your wife, Ethel.
His wife, Ethel.
For his wife.
Whatever.
She's a good friend of mine, but not my wife.
I don't care. Are you buying it or not?
He'll take it.
What about refunds?
No refunds.
Yeah, okay.
Ferry was a professional criminal.
No, I grew up with professional criminals. Also, it's really great to get under someone's skin to, like, push their boundaries. Not as a fun haha joke, but, like, let's see where those boundaries are. Why are there boundaries
My
there?
current theory is that, like, Ilferi's crew was like, hey man, wait for us on the dock. We'll all be down there in a couple minutes.
He was pretty much the E.T.
fucking
of
laugh.
pirates. It said you're the E.T. of pirates.
Yeah.
But I was shipwrecked?
Sure. Hey man, the boat's totally wrecked.
Why don't you just wait here? We'll be right back once we get it fixed.
We're telling you, the boat's broken. Really, we need one of us to survive, and we want that to be you.
That's not exactly how it happened, because I was on the boat when it sunk, but okay.
All right. So you guys are leaving with your jewelry boxes?
Yes.
All right.
I am not opening mine until we're in Zeodor's lab with the door locked.
All right.
They are way too fishy.
Well, of course they are. They're doing something. You got Shrubbles around?
He's doing some training right now. He's at the constabulary.
I want to have him
Actually,
check out this area.
hold on just a second. I'm gonna go back in the store real quick. Because I already paid for the box. I'm gonna open the box right there. Or I'm going to motion to as if I'm opening the box and see what
Okay.
his reaction is.
You paid for it already?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Mhm.
He doesn't react.
Sense motive?
Okay.
Or, I mean, insight? That one? 22.
He seems unfazed.
Okay. I'm gonna open it.
He's
in
like
his shop.
counting his gold.
I'm gonna open it right now.
Okay.
Like,
Inside, there's a slip of paper.
It says, haha, sucker.
God fucking damn it. I hope.
Thanks for the gold, bitch.
This man
alright.
invented grab bags at cons.
It says Lantern Wind Subrail Station, 7 p.m.
Oh. Okay. I'll
What
go
PM
back
is it
to
now?
Jack with that.
It's probably like 4, I'm thinking.
So this isn't the whole package. I'll just show him the note.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and open mine.
All right.
Well, I wanted to see if he was gonna give any signs that it was dangerous if I tried to open it in front of him.
Yours has an identical message.
Guess we've got a date.
We should go get Ethel.
All right. Zeodor and Mina.
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Wait, Doom?
Why did we shape the RHC headquarters like a skull? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Also, where did the swamp come from? I don't understand.
It's to make us look badass so that people are intimidated when we interrogate them.
Oh, is that why we wear skulls on our caps? Oh, wait, no, too dark.
Literally just becoming the Inquisition from 40K.
Nobody expects.
This game ends with us declaring Exterminatus on Flint.
All right. Anyway. So you guys are back at the office, right? Mm-hmm. All right.
Yep.
What is your objective?
I want to set up, I believe... Yeah, I'm just gonna get a... Yeah, I guess it's really just the interrogation rooms or nothing. So I'm gonna get one of the interrogation rooms ready for Colleen. I'm not trying to interrogate her, just interview her, but... that's the most private room.
Sure.
And so I want to... I want to do this as discreetly as possible because she is like a legitimate business person and she's involuntarily gotten, or well, not involuntarily, but inadvertently gotten mixed up in something pretty dangerous.
All right, cool. She actually shows up at the station about the same time that you get there.
Oh, Colleen, perfect timing. Let me show you to a...
Things just wrapped up at the fair. I shut my tent down a little bit early, but things are slowing down anyway. And...
Let me show you to a private room where we can have our discussion.
Oh, sure, thanks.
I'm going to...
She seems a little nervous, but, like, no more than a person would in this sort of situation.
Sure, yeah, totally understandable. But I'm going to show her to one of the rooms. Right this way, please. And Theodore's going to be, like, just as polite as possible.
Yeah, alright, good.
Hang on just a moment. I need to confer with my colleague here, and then... and I will be right in to take your statement. I'm gonna close the door and turn to Mina. So, do you want to interview her together? I don't think she's hostile. I don't think there's a need for that. If you want to go ahead and go over to the word flew out of my brain. Police building place.
Yeah, police
Station. That was the word.
That building where the police are stationed?
Look, Theodore knows a lot of languages. It's hard to keep all straight. If you want to head over to the police station and see if you can go ahead and interview Rock, I think I can handle things here.
All right, I'll be back.
All right. You know you take great notes.
Splitting the party even more than it was already split.
I thought about it and then I said fuck it.
Then the lightning men attack.
Yeah.
No, they can't.
Right,
I don't have call lightning anymore.
You will tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I will go into the interrogation room to interview Colleen.
All right. She's there waiting patiently, still a little nervous.
Theodore's just going to settle in, pull out a notebook. So, I believe you that you were just doing what you thought to be a normal business transaction. However, I am going to need all the information that you have on your interaction with Lorson Kill.
Well, I don't usually like to do business with that, side of things, but I just had heard some rumors about town about this new very potent sort of reagent, and I asked around a little bit, and somebody told me that there was a contact. I didn't even know it was the Kell Guild until when I met with one of his men. That's what they told me. I paid for just that one barrel. I mean, it was expensive, so I didn't really have the capital to really fund more than just that, and I honestly didn't even know what I was going to do with it. I just wanted to experiment with it a little bit, I guess, and just see if it was as potent as people were saying. And she's just like kind of rambling.
Okay, and is taking notes on the pertinent information, and 7 insight. Can't really get a read off of her. She's like going off too much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where did you meet? Who exactly did you meet with? And where did you meet them?
I mean, I didn't get a name, but we met down by the factories district, and we it was just like it was kind of a shady, I guess, back alley sort of deal. They told me where to meet, just with a letter at my door, and I went there with the time and had the money, and I brought my cart so I could, because I knew I'd have a big heavy barrel of oil to carry, and went there, and I went pretty smoothly, and they helped me load up my cart, and then I brought it back to my workshop, and I didn't even mean to bring it to the fair. If it's something dangerous, I really didn't mean to put anyone at risk. I just was, trying to, drum up some business, and I didn't even think it was part of the batch of everything else. It was really just a mistake, I guess.
It may turn out to be a fortunate mistake, then.
I don't even know exactly what it is. I haven't had a chance to do much with it.
Could you describe the person whom you met with? We have sketch artists here who could potentially do a reproduction if you remember well enough to give a description.
Send in Troubles.
Troubles is still in training.
I didn't get a very, very good look. It was late, and they had a hood. They were man, human, I think. I didn't get a good look at the face, but they had, they were tall and, I guess, like broad.
Did this person speak with any particular accent, or in any way you could identify?
No, just a Rasuri accent.
That's fine. Was there anything else unusual about the transaction other than the obvious?
No. Like I said, I don't like to do this thing very often, but I was just curious about just getting to try out something new, and so I don't know if it was typical or not. I mean, I've heard about these kind of back alley shady dealings, but never really hadn't done that sort of thing before.
I do understand curiosity, but you can understand that with something dangerous, and with something so potentially valuable, It is attracting a lot of attention from less savory characters, and we would like to
If I'd known it was
keep
that
it.
dangerous, I mean, I would have probably, brought it here to you guys myself. I mean, I just didn't know what it was even.
Of course. If you get any more information, if you remember anything about the person that you made the dealing with, or if you hear anything more about anything about the Kel Guild or anyone else selling anything like this, please bring the information directly to us right away.
Yes, of course.
All right. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Thank you, sir. She, kind of, looks. Am I allowed to go now, or?
Yes, I'll escort you out.
All right, she gets up and follows you out. Mina,
Hey.
you're going over to the local precinct?
Yeah.
All right. When you get there, there's a bit of commotion. There are people kind of anywhere from shocked to amazed. What? We got Rock Rackus. What's he doing here? They say he shot somebody. Yeah.
They say he shot a guy while also shooting 12 other guys.
He shot a guy so hard that guy killed another guy.
And I guess just to go over some of the rumors that you guys would have, at the very least, Mina would have heard about Rock Rackus. He was a docker maybe less than a year ago, and had a cameo in an opera that ended up upstaging the lead, and everybody was really crazy about him. He kind of used that to catapult himself into some more stardom. There's this rumor that he went out to seek his fortune and returned, saying that he traveled to the moon, met the unseen court, and cockled a fey king. He started performing songs in taverns throughout Bosom Strand, and seemed to have come back from his adventure with a fair bit of money. He, of course, has his really flashy gun and golden bullets. Everyone, the common people, seem to be really rooting for him because he's kind of sticking it to the man, and he comes from a common beginnings and that sort of thing.
Also, a note here: not played by Dwayne Johnson. I don't know what that means.
I don't believe that for a second.
I don't believe that for a second.
No, it's his stunt double cousin.
Oh yeah, from the.
No, it's Twin Diesel. All right.
There he is. Rock Rackus.
Rock Rackus.
Yeah, I don't believe for a second that's not played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He looks
He finds its way into every IP. Why not Zeitgeist?
So they've got him in a holding cell for now. If you want to make some arrangements to get him into interrogation.
I try to go through proper channels, see if I can get an interrogation room, and sometime.
Do you want to do this as a favor?
Yeah, probably.
All right. I think you'd be able to get that handled pretty quick, even.
I think so, yeah. We've got a 2 with these guys, right?
Yeah. So they're able to arrange pretty quickly for you since you've got some clout to throw around.
Yep. Cool. I throw my clout.
All right. So you've got him in a room.
Yeah, I walk in and I reach my hand across the table. Rock, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. I'll tell you the same thing I told those others. I don't know anything at all. I just was trying to help defend the good people of this city.
I understand. I just want to get a timeline for everything that happened. So, you may have seen me. I was also in the fight.
Yeah, I think I recognize you.
I'm Mina, by the way. I work for the Royal Homeland Constabulary.
A pleasure.
So what were you doing at the fair today?
Well, I had a couple shows lined up, some meet and greets, some performances. You know, they told me that it'd be a pretty big draw to have me perform there at the gun alley at the show.
My dad and I have come to see you a few times.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
We
highly
got
impressed.
a fan in the house.
Yeah, have you heard of Peacekeeper Fusils?
No, might ring a bell.
That's my dad's shop. I'm just fascinated by all things gun, so.
He nods.
Missed your opera, though. Didn't get to see that.
Well, it's kind of a pretty spare of the moment sort of thing. I don't think a lot of people knew my name back when I did that. But people seem to have liked it.
I mean, you've certainly come a long way since then.
I'd say the moon is a pretty long way. He chuckles.
Indeed. So, one-on-one, you know, you shouldn't lie to me because I work for who I work for. Did you really go to the moon?
Of course. Haven't you read my book?
Of course. Do I believe him, though?
That is entirely up to me now.
All right, cool. All right, so quick question. Your bullets, you are well known for them. They are gold.
Yeah, never thought that would come to bite me in the ass if you pardon my French.
It's
What's
fine,
French?
I swear like a motherfucking sailor.
Some sort of moon speak.
Oh, I've been there.
Didn't know
That's
her
what they
is
speak on
French.
the moon.
Which is why Mina swears like a motherfucking sailor. Do you make your bullets yourself? Or do you contract and have them made for you by someone else?
Don't know the answer to that. Did I close? Damn it. One second, because I accidentally closed.
Yeah, I mean, mysteries are tough.
I know, right?
But it's not as bad as the last adventure, because that was literally all spread across all three adventures.
So many freaking threads. Who
This
knew
one's-
what?
Yeah.
Much more linearly laid out.
Yes, I too am a fan of the linear lily, one of the famous shape flowers.
I outsource my bullet construction. They need to be pristinely crafted to fit my gun that is quite out of this world, he says with a wink.
Yeah. So who do you outsource it to?
To Zebediah's foundry.
Oops, I can spell.
You guys hate Zebediah's foundry.
Okay. Why Zebediah's? Why not go with yeah. Why not go with Alphonse Iron Gut? Clearly his stuff is better than fucking Zebediah's foundry. Fuck.
Well, it just was the best deal, and when I came back with the specially crafted gun, I went for what I knew best, and it just happened to be Zebediah.
I'm just saying, Alphonse would be great. My dad would be fantastic. That's beside the point. Sorry.
Here's my business card.
I'm at work. Unfortunately, my business card would just say RAC, but... Okay. That aside, what kind of gun was he carrying?
A diamond encrusted.
That's right.
I think it's technically a pistol.
Okay. And where did you get the gun?
The moon.
Why isn't Ilferi here?
I do not like this guy. Oh, sorry. Ilferi would not like this guy. I find him hilarious.
Alright, so you got it from the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Other than
you
the
haven't read my
fake
book, have you?
I have read your book, but I have to ask these questions to put them in a report.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to ask you the questions, I have to hear them from your mouth, because your book, as much as I may believe it, is technically hearsay, and secondly, my bosses don't believe you actually wrote it, they think you had a ghostwriter. Yeah. Sorry.
Well.
Okay,
Let
so
it
the
never
gun
be
is from
said
the
that.
moon. Other than the Fae King, who you cucked, do you have any enemies?
I wouldn't know of any per se. I guess the Fae King, who you've already mentioned, don't know how serious they would take such an affront, but
But honestly, can you think of any terrestrial enemies that you may have? Anyone? What about that guy that you upstaged in the opera? Like, anybody like that?
I guess it's a possibility, and I haven't heard anything from anyone. There hasn't been any direct threats in my life.
Well, this isn't your life, this is your livelihood. What was the name of the guy that you upstaged, by the way?
Frederico Domines.
Domingo Habanero. Domingo Hollandaise.
Did you sleep with the prima donna suit?
I never sleep and tell, he says, winking.
Except for that one time in your book.
Yeah, right?
I sleep and publish, thank you.
Is there anything else that you want to tell me? Is there anybody out to get you? Is there anybody who wants your money? Is there anyone who wants revenge for anything you've done in your life, here or on the moon?
Look, all I know is that I saw some poor men getting harassed by some otherworldly beast of horror that I haven't seen the likes of anywhere, including the moon. And now I'm being punished for it.
Well,
Okay, we can rule out the moon.
I don't think so.
It
I'm
wasn't
not rolling out the moon until I go there myself.
Well, Rock, it wasn't your job, and this is what happens when you step on other people's toes. I am doing everything in my power to find out exactly what happened here, and if you're innocent, it'll be my name on the paperwork knocking on doors till you're set free. But I have to investigate, and it starts with you, because my partners found your bullets, and the one that hit that guy and killed him looks exactly like the ones that you have.
I mean, I can't tell you whether or not I shot that man because, like I said, I was trying to defend those that were being attacked. But I can tell you that I didn't intend to shoot that man.
I don't think you intended to shoot that man at all. What you intended and what happened don't ever have to meet.
He just kind of shrugs.
If you think of anything else, or if you need anything, let the police know, and they can get in contact with me. I'm Mina.
You'll know where to find me, I suppose.
Yes, I will. Take care. Can I roll an insight check on, our whole conversation?
Sure.
I think that's a 13.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed pretty sincere, at least in the parts that weren't
About
obviously bolsterous. I mean, even the moon, it definitely seemed like he believes that he saw something.
Sure.
And went somewhere, whether or not it was the moon.
It was the moon. Sure. Okay. I'll take it.
Ilferi.
Yes.
You and Jack are heading back from the fair now to the office. You've noticed a couple times now throughout the day that you feel like somebody's been following you. Like you've seen the same person a couple of times throughout the day.
Okay.
But every time that you catch a sight of them, they vanish.
Here's the shitty thing about readying spells. You actually have to cast the spell to ready it, so it's only ready for one round. Because I would totally ready Hold Person for him, for me noticing him.
Just act natural.
But it hasn't been, regular enough for you to have it ready to all times.
Right, because I can only hold
maybe
it for
seen them
one round.
three times throughout the day, or something along those lines.
Actually, shouldn't I be the one telling Jack to act natural? I'm the one that saw it.
Yeah.
We're being followed, but
you got eyes on him, or
not right now. I've seen him 3 times today. I think.
Back to headquarters, so there's not really much use in trying to lose them.
But why are they following us, other than these slips of paper?
That, or something to do with McBannon, or some new bullshit we don't even know about yet.
Who
has to jump us? There's 2 of us and 1 of him.
I don't think that we're gonna get attacked. I want to know why we're being followed.
I'm sure we'll find out before this shit's over with. Jack says as he takes another sip from his flask.
Sorry, I was just looking at prestidigitation really quick, seeing if there's anything I could do with that.
I also have prestidigitation now.
Ooh.
I learned it at magic school.
Being a wizard.
Meh, I don't see anything particularly useful. If I spot him again, I would like to hold person on him, but if I don't see him, actually no, if I see him again, I just want to hold on. Isn't there rules for this sort of thing in the handbook?
As we're walking and Iltheri's debating all of this, Jack is stopping at street carts, getting something to eat, just not.
There is for tailing somebody,
but not for being tailed.
Yeah. If anything, it feels like they're following that rule book.
Gotcha. And are failing to stay hidden. Sometimes. Well, I guess I will. Then I will follow the other side of that. I'm going to be on guard.
Okay.
Which will increase their DC by 5.
Okay. As you're leaving the fair, you don't notice them again. And
Okay.
you head back to headquarters in time to meet up with Theodore and Mina. Probably close to 5.
So his wife, Ethel, who is one of my close friends, has a meeting at 7 o'clock for 2 gifts.
Alrighty then.
Gifts?
Anniversary gifts. Contraband. That we paid for.
And there's nothing contraband about the jewelry box. It's just a jewelry box.
Oh, we just bought a jewelry box that happened to have a sheet of paper that someone left in there.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Because then the trinket salesman, he didn't sell anything illegal.
In fact, the only illegal thing that we're gonna get was just given to us.
Wait,
Possibly.
so you guys went, and all they gave you was a box?
They gave
And a
us
note.
note saying to be at, what was it again, Chris?
To be at the Lanternwood Subrail Station construction yard.
At 7 o'clock?
Yep.
Okay, but that guy said that he had just bought the wand there.
Staff, but
Sorry,
you're
staff.
not wrong. But
He's in custody, right?
this is what we got from them. That's the lead we have to follow right now, but we can go talk to him.
I mean, maybe they only had one on hand.
Or
No.
maybe he got the note and and got to the rendezvous earlier in the day. It makes sense to sell the notes in chronological order if they all come with a timestamp.
Sure, but if they're in batches and these two have the same appointment time,
It is strange that they would give 2 people the same appointment time, but I assume they
granted
have
they
some
came
system.
together, but you guys didn't see him write the note as he slipped it into the box, right?
Exactly.
Did you?
I wasn't paying
We'll
attention.
talk to Longfield, but we should also check this out.
I just think he's full of shit is all I'm getting at.
I agree.
What time of day is it? You said 5?
5 p.m.
How long would it take us to get to the subrail station? Half an hour?
Do we have the staff?
If you don't, then somebody in the RHC has taken it to evidence.
Yeah.
Because all the magic items were rounded up by the RHC.
Yeah. Darn. We could have used it as like a...
Have you guys made a point to keep it with you all?
No, none of us did.
Okay.
No.
It was too big
I kept
for
the...
Mina to carry. Like, if it's a staff, Mina wouldn't have carried that around for
Jack's not touching that shit.
shits and giggles.
I kept the bullet, but that was the only thing.
Yeah.
That was the only piece of evidence.
So it would be in evidence.
Okay.
And I have a tooth of that monster.
Mm-hmm.
Did
you ever examine it?
No, I was mostly going to do it for the Bleakgate stuff. Like to see if it had Bleakgate energy on it. Because the monster was going to be carted away before I was able to finish casting the spell. Yeah, I mean, I could investigate that while... Are we going to interview that guy? Or, sorry, are we going to interview Simon before we go?
Seems like we have time.
We got time?
Alright. I am going to investigate this tooth while you guys do that.
As you all finish making your plan, somebody comes by your... I'm presuming you're in your office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And says, everybody's supposed to come out to the courtyard. There's some sort of an announcement. And like...
Announcement from who?
And then he just like goes off to the next office door. Just like rallying people up.
I guess one of the higher-ups. Well, we should go see what it's about, at least.
Yeah, let's go see what this bullshit is.
It's the Lady Inspectress. I'm gonna scream.
Yeah.
I put my money on it.
I'd imagine it. I mean, if it's not Margaret Saxby, it's got to be someone high up. If they're
Maybe
calling
she's gonna
everyone.
promote herself again.
All right. So you all
Theodore gives Jack side eye.
make your way out to the courtyard where the other constables have all gathered. At the front is Delft, as well as the Lady Inspectress, Margaret Saxby. And
Pick up the phone because I fucking called it.
I know.
a man that you do not recognize. If I can find his picture.
It says campaign villain.
It's actually pronounced Bylan.
It's pronounced compognant.
So the lady inspectress steps up to the front and addresses you all. I'm sure some of you have heard, but we have a visitor here in town from the Flint headquarters. I'd like you all to give a welcome to the Lord Viscount Inspector Nigel Prince Hill.
Price Hill.
That's what I said.
You said Prince. It's okay. Sorry.
Well, shut up.
Sorry.
Well, it's Prince now. Deal with it.
No, he's the Viscount formerly known as Prince.
The other constables start clapping politely.
I clap politely.
I take a swig.
I fold my arms.
Theodore! Oh. Bows.
You can just you clap with come on, sound of one hand clapping.
He steps. He
Yeah,
steps
or that.
forward to address everyone and says, "It's a pleasure to come and see how things are going here in this fine city, and I'd like to enjoy my time here. I'll be meeting with, each of your teams individually to assess your progress and to address any concerns that the Lady Inspectress may have to address.
Progress? Are we in training still?
Red tape and bullshit.
That is not to him. That's just kind of like aside to us, just our group.
We are always advancing.
I hope to take more active involvement in things going forward. It seems like there's been a lot of excitement in this city lately, and going forward with the king's engagement, I think there will be more to come. I look forward to meeting each of you individually. And the crowd kind of claps again.
Clap, clap, clap.
Cheers, etc.
And then the Lady Inspectress says, "That's all for now. Go about your duties."
So the Lord
This could have
Viscount
been an
Inspector.
email.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
What?
Considering
This
that
could
I
have been an
literally
email.
had this meeting 3 times this year, yeah,
This meeting could have been an
This
email.
could have been an
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so Lord Viscount Inspector Nigel Price Hill is in charge of what exactly? Do we know?
He's the head of the I think the Flint branch, or
Yeah, you said Flint.
You did
Oh,
say-
I thought Margaret
Or-
Saxby was the head of Flint.
Yeah.
She's head of. Wait.
she's head of Rasier, or of sorry, not I always get Slate.
Oh.
He's from Slate.
Late.
Yeah,
Got
he's
it.
from the capital.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he outranks Saxby.
Correct.
I figured that when his name had Viscount in it.
I did as well.
There's a
More
small
of a
section on him
interesting her.
in the player's guide.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I missed it.
For some reason, I can't find his section in this adventure. He's the head of the RHC.
Okay.
Period.
Oh, got it. Cool.
So you guys definitely would have heard of him, but I don't think any of you have met him yet.
Yeah.
I did on the moon.
Can we get a note section for him?
Oh yeah, let me enable that. Edit. Can be edited by all players. Does that do it?
Let me close it and reopen it.
Should do
Also, I know that all the subrail stations are in Central. But where in Central is the subrail station that we're supposed to meet, or that they're supposed to meet, that Elfari and Jack are supposed to meet, a sketchy, shady McDealer person?
I thought there was a map of just Central.
There is a map of just Central in the player's
Okay.
guide, but it doesn't have the stops labeled.
Okay. We'll say it's like in the western, like between 4 and 2 on the stops. Or wait.
I think your map's different than mine.
Oh, okay.
Because on ours, 2 is Hardwright University and 4 is the RHC.
Oh, okay. Then I am looking at a different one.
No, sorry, 4 is King Station. I was looking at the map wrong.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. So there's
Okay, yeah. All right, I got you now.
It's one of the ones that's under construction.
Right, that makes sense.
I don't particularly feel like going to this with just Jack, in case this goes poorly.
No, I agree. We should all go. Likely the two of you should go ahead, and Mina and I should hang back, try to stay hidden.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't letting you guys go alone. Are you kidding?
I'll have troubles come along to, like, take sketches.
All right.
So we're 2 out of 4. We have 2 more party members that need pets.
I'll get 2 more pets for them.
Was there something we were going to do before we went?
Oh! My requisitioned item should be in by now.
Oh yeah. All of you should be able to get those. There would have been like a note on your desk saying to see the quartermaster for
Sweet.
requisitioned items.
I got a rope of mending. And...
A rope that heals itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. All right.
You can cut it and then put it back together.
Yeah, all right, sure. Do you have to pour milk on it in your fist, or?
No, it just does it. It's magic.
I got a spell scroll of absorb elements.
It's a good one.
And
I also got a nice custom magic item that we made. Pair of amulets.
I got this.
fuck me, I can learn Witch Bolt?
Yeah, it's a wizard spell.
Jesus Christ.
Witches and wizards, dude. Harry Potter. Anyway, I got this super cool cloak,
Nice.
which buffs me even more, and I'm taking this tankard everywhere with me.
Oh yeah, what's the tankard again?
Tankard of sobriety. I can drink any alcoholic beverage out of it, and I will not get wasted. I thought it might be useful.
Yeah, that might come up as trying to butter
We've
someone up or
gone
something.
places and people have offered us booze, and like I think I've agreed once,
Yeah.
but now I can agree always.
I like
You can
it.
drink anyone under the table.
I can't.
Theodore picks up a small wooden crate that has 2 healing potions and a note that says that the armor is approved, that he can just like stick in his armor.
Let's say identify.
Okay. Cool.
I am such a fan of the change they made to identify between 3.5 and 5e.
And that takes 100 of my gold to copy those.
And time, but
And
you can
time.
do that overnight.
Yeah.
So if you were to use them today, you would.
Right. I can't use them today, but I would use the
I'm
spell
just
scroll.
throwing it out there.
Right, I'm just taking the gold out of my inventory now.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you only have to buy the pearl once. It's
Oh.
real handy.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that.
You used to have to crush the pearl and then drop it in wine and stir it with an owl feather and then drink the wine, and then you knew what the magic item did.
Yeah. For each item, you had to crush the pearl.
Yeah.
Back when Magic was a game for men.
Magic?
Alright.
I got these amulets of comprehension.
Magic is no game.
Magic?
Oh.
Oh yeah, what do your amulets do?
Shit.
Okay, so
Very wrong.
it's a pair of amulets that, when 2 different people are wearing the amulets, they can activate it at the same time, and as long as they both speak a language, they can communicate with each other. The downside is, it only lasts an hour. The downside is that while these amulets are active, no one else can understand what they are saying. They are speaking a brand new language that is shared between only them for that time.
So there are amulets of Moonspeak?
Basically, yeah. But it allows people that don't speak the same language to
Amulets
communicate
of
with each other.
shared Moonspeak.
or you can like have a secret conversation with one other person like in broad daylight, but it's once a day for an hour.
And it's not exactly subtle.
Oh no, you're still having the conversation. It just sounds like blah, 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 blah,
Sounds like Simish.
like
Shabba da show.
Yeah.
Zerna bow.
Usha, Pasha Peppa no.
Argaball.
I do actually have a quick question though, that I didn't think about until basically just now. If someone casts comprehend languages or tongues, would they be able to understand what's going on?
Guess you'll have to find out.
All right, cool. Shit, my phone just died. Anyways, yeah. So that's what I got.
Sweet.
I'm gonna put on both the amulets, I guess, just to.
I can only understand me.
I mean, would that make it harder to identify spells he was casting?
Spells are already gibberish, so I doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of subscribe to the Harry Dresden school of verbal components. It's like each person.
They have the words you don't understand.
Well, more that each person has their own.
Yeah.
Like
that too,
interpretation of
Gotta
what.
make your own magic words.
Yeah, like two different people would use the different verbal components for Firebolt. Or I don't even know if Fireball has verbal components. I'm just.
Yeah, it does. Most spells do.
Yeah.
Pretty
You
much.
just scream verbal. You just one person just screams Firebolt. The next person just screams the word verbal component.
The next person just screams.
All right, are you guys ready to head to the rendezvous point?
Yeah, let's do
Never.
it.
Also, yes.
All right.
Well, I used my astrolab and no.
Navigate.
I navigated in without penalty in the dark. I did
job.
buy an astrolabe and a sextant, because like
Astrolabe and a sextant? Hang on.
Okay, so who? Jack and Elfairy, you're going in forward, and the others are hanging back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's the astrolabe. Astrolabe? Sextant.
Cool.
In case anyone was wondering.
How are you having a child?
I don't understand the question.
It's going to be. It's nighttime, right?
I also have an armillary sphere that I keep by the desk.
I keep one in my deck.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna cast Dark Vision on myself and on Jack.
Okay.
So we have Dark Vision for 8 hours.
Cool. All right. The afternoon rains have sent the construction crews, and guards have left the premises. An open gate in the wooden fence hangs open to the construction yard, and within you can see a massive pit dug for a future train station. A few steel and stone columns rise to suggest the skeleton of a future building, with only a flapping tarp stretched between them as a makeshift roof to keep the pit from flooding. Stacks of lumber, bricks, and girders provide plenty of hiding places, and the fence is feeble enough to offer numerous escape routes. But you spot someone on the far side of the pit, a woman in a high-collared coat and a huge coif of hair. Beside her towers a man, 7 feet tall, draped in a black coat. His face is concealed with a wide-brimmed hat.
Oh, let's go see him. I'll lead us down into the. Did you say pit?
Yeah. So there's
I don't fall into the pit.
There's like a makeshift like bridge made of wooden boards stretched across the pit, and what looks like, there's like some train tracks that have begin to be laid down inside.
We got your note. I guess I'll pull out the note and hand it over.
She looks up at you and says, "Oh, very good. What are you interested in?"
Depends on what's available.
Oh, right this way. She gestures for you to follow back a little bit behind like one of the stacks of lumber.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I thought the guy in the cloak was going to open up his cloak and we were going to walk through it as a portal.
I've seen that anime before.
I've read that comic. I've played that game.
Yeah.
Give me deception checks.
Oh, you got it. I'm better than the rest of the party at this. No, not the rest of the party, but better than Jack. 17.
Jack's skills do not
Alright.
reflect the way I play him.
She gestures, and the tall man opens a chest,
What the? Oh, you suck.
and inside you see there's like some very fine looking guns. Some of them have like very interesting looking bayonets attached, or like some kind of exotic looking stuff that's, you know, probably from Jakar. There's I guess you could call it a sword. It has like a wooden shaft and has like shards of obsidian sticking out of it.
Ah, and Makuatil.
Precisely. And there's a amulet sitting in there as well.
I'm gonna get away from the guns.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
She kind of like, she reacts like reaching for her sidearm when she sees you're casting a spell, and then like kind of stops when she sees what you're doing, and says like, "You mind warning a gal before you go casting spells?"
Sorry about that. Bad habit.
Actually, I think it's a pretty handy habit, but I understand your shakiness.
So, after that demonstration earlier today, is there anything here that would have similar effects?
Demonstration?
Heard some commotion went down over at the fair.
Don't know what you mean.
Fair enough. What would you recommend?
I got a 23 insight.
She knows what happened at the fair.
Okay.
The guns, Jack, seem mundane, but the sword and the amulet seem to have magical auras about them.
Cool. Would the lady have a recommendation?
These two items are one of a kind, I assure you. You're not likely to find anything else like them.
What was the weapon called?
Makuatil.
Is that in this book? Is it
No.
Is it a Zeitgeist weapon, or is it a...
No, it's a thing like the Aztecs used.
Okay, no, I just wasn't sure if it was something that they, like...
there was
It's
some
not
methods
something
like
that Ilferi would recognize.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought it was maybe a, like, totally different class of weapon from a
No,
longsword.
it's like a sword.
What do they do?
The sword here is it's magical in nature, so it's hits harder and has some elemental properties, as far as I can tell.
What kind of magic is it giving off?
I guess it would be enhancement or
Transmutation would be
transmutation.
for like transmutation would be for just a flat plus. Evocation if it's like plus fire damage or something.
Yeah.
There'd be some evocation there then.
Okay, cool. And the amulet?
It protects against elements.
I assume that the
Ethel is always on the lookout for new neckwear.
I assume the payment we gave was for the meeting, right?
Precisely.
How much that amulet?
Or sorry, for the jewelry box.
And then think of the jewelry box as a bonus. Those
We'll
things are
make a
cheap.
nice gift box. So how much would the amulet be?
28.
$1,000? 100?
100.
1,000.
And the sword?
32.
Right. So, did an elf come by here and buy a staff from you earlier today? That was the kind of item I was looking for.
Look, I don't usually talk about my clients. They usually like to remain discreet.
We can ignore the client part of this. Do you have any, like, stabs or, things like that? Or did you?
Seem to be fresh out of staffs. She says, just kind of looking at the chest as if to find something.
God, I wish I had given this... Well, I guess it wouldn't really help much right now. I just kind of want to give Jack a look that's like, I'm just going to ask him. This is a waste of our time if we don't, like, do something.
I'm going to get ready to prestidigitate the signal we agreed upon with the group beforehand, too.
We agreed on a symbol?
We did.
Totally.
Of course we did.
The
Yeah.
normal signal that you guys always
The signal.
use.
Yeah.
That both of us could do.
Yeah, it's like a glowing bat.
Oh.
It
Why
was
a bat?
It's like a big arrow in the sky that says, fuck up this general area. Right. To
Oh, we are going to start calling exterminatus, huh?
Alright, I need you to be a little honest with me, if, you're capable of doing so.
Been as honest with you as I can be up to now.
That staff that you sold, Simon, summoned monsters from who knows where, and we want to know why. Or where you got it. Any information.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. She says, going to close the lid of the box.
Let me make a quick insight, but I'm pretty sure she does.
Why?
19?
For some reason, our video feed froze on OBS.
I just saw myself scratch my nose, so we're good. Alright. I got a 19 insight on her saying she has no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to summoning magical beasts from another dimension.
She definitely knows something about staffs, or she definitely perks up at your mention of it.
Okay.
Whether or not she knew that what the staff did.
Does a staff that looks like wood but sometimes turns gold ring any bells?
Perhaps. If you're just looking for information, then I think we have the wrong idea here, though.
I might buy something, but the information is much more valuable to me right now.
Look, I'm not looking to give information, so either you skedaddle or you buy something. How does that sound?
Well, unfortunately, information's what we're here for. And I snap my fingers and give the signal.
All right. Signal has been signaled.
So I guess we're going to combat? Or what?
Not
that was-
necessarily.
I thought that's what Jack was implying.
I mean, that's what I figured would happen when I did that. So.
Okay. No, I'm just checking.
That was the impression I got as well. Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'll roll initiative. I'm ready. Let's fucking go.
She snaps her fingers and a bayoneted pistol appears in her hands.
Oh shit, I forgot to get my bayoneted sling. I forgot. I'm not proficient with bayonets though, so that might be a problem.
Maybe stick with, stabbing them with your acid claws.
And then you notice now
I mean, I would assume so.
there's several turrets that pop out of what looked like rubble. around the
Turrets?
yard.
Oh my god. Why is everything my nightmare?
They're just little guns with legs, it's all.
Ah!
Alright, so let's just add all to... Actually, I guess everything except Koku.
I think I need to figure out what heat metal does on, like, mobile
Arms
guns. Yeah.
Probably...
Because it's not mentioned in... It's mentions, like, this is what happens if you do it on a person wearing armor, but, like, they don't say what happens if you cast it on something made of metal.
You
Probably-
cook the gunpowder, it explodes and does damage just as much as if you let it shoot you.
Perhaps something along those lines.
Yeah, but that's what I mean by test. Like, I don't want to, like, bring it up in the middle of a combat.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I do this thing that we've never really discussed before. What happens? Oh, fuck. Did we really spend all these hours and not take a short rest or heal or anything?
Nah, dog.
Fuck.
Fuck! It's the same day. Here's
mean,
the
we-
thing, though.
We reasonably could have taken a short rest
Oh, yeah.
at...
Certainly could have.
I reasonably could have eaten the 10 good berries I have on hand. At least I have them. Whatever.
I don't.
Wasn't my job to keep track of that.
No, I
Alright.
don't think I took any damage last
Do you
time.
guys want to stick your initiatives on there?
Yep. So,
Would help if I rolled it. Woo! 7.
Oh, I think I'm actually going before some stuff this time.
Yay! Putting that dex
oh, you're
score
going
to
before
use.
me. What is this bullshit?
We just keep.
I know, right?
Though. All right.
I'm sorry. I feel like it's the end of an era. This is sad.
But your dex is still the same as it was last level, right?
Oh
Yeah.
God, yes.
Yeah.
My initiative score has been 3 this whole campaign.
Same.
All right. So one of the little turrets. Well, you guys have dark vision on, so you can probably see it actually. Like waddles up in your direction, and then fires off a. It does just pretty much look like a pistol on legs.
Fuck, that's terrifying.
Fires at Jack. That's a. Oh wait, it has disadvantage because that's long range, right? Okay, so that is a 14 to hit.
So Jack kind of spins back and extends the shield for the first cool cinematic time.
Cool.
And just clangs it away.
She just like mutters under her breath, shit. Zeodor, you've seen a signal. You have heard a gunshot.
So Koku is going to move up. There. And what is this?
Okay, so that is okay, so yeah, the terrain. So there's a large tarp that's covering like this whole area. So that is a like a what do you call it? A pillar about 40 feet up that's holding a tarp.
Got it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Koku is flying in near the tarp, but under it, obviously. And then is going to try the whole acid spraying out of its mouth trick.
Okay.
It worked mediocre last time. So then, yep, they're within 5 feet of each other. So both the bodyguard and the seller need to make a DC 14 dexterity save.
Oh wow, I didn't realize acid spray had that kind of range.
60 feet.
Oh, nice. Okay, dexterity save.
It says the guy who uses Firebolt, which has a 120-foot range.
I didn't say that wasn't either. Wizards are ridiculously
All right.
For a wizard, it'd be back in the old day when a wizard just dies for 4 levels.
So
no, that's why you bring a crossbow.
A 14 and a 5.
Okay, so nothing happens to the 14 because it's a cantrip. The 5 takes 7 points of acid damage.
All right.
So who sprays acid over Jack's head across the entire tarp and just lands it on them.
Duck. It burns away some of the cloak that this man was wearing, and you just see metal underneath.
Oh, rad. Okay, and then Zeodor is going to move over here. Let's see. Okay, I can see those turrets. But that one is not within 30 feet of me. That one is. So, Zeodor is going to shout to Mina, "The legs look like the weak point. Take them out and those things won't have a shot. You have advantage to attack this turret."
Awesome.
Also, just a note in general, the areas outside of the like concrete flooring that's been poured are muddy. So if you run through those areas, then you have a chance of tripping.
Alright.
Oh, okay. That's all my things.
Okay. Ilferi.
Let's see. Well, I don't have 3rd level spells, so that is a shame. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on... I don't know her name. The K lady.
Sure.
DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
14, okay. She got a 21.
Well, she is not held.
Okay.
Interesting.
So Fairy needs to stay away from spells that end in the word person.
Try Hold Bird instead. Maybe that'll work better for you.
Yeah.
Humanoid.
Hold Bird.
Hold Fizzlebee.
Then
Hold it gently. It's very small.
pull. Well, I already have my shield out. Fuck it. I don't do anything.
You pull out your gun? You surprise us all?
Then
you
I
have a gun.
pull out my gun.
It's made of wood.
Did you ever go to those, like, did your mom ever drag you to, like, a craft fair where they were
All the time.
where they would
Yes.
sell those little
Yes.
wooden guns with the rubber bands? Okay,
Yeah, they're awesome.
that is what I imagine Hill Fairy has.
I actually have. James actually has a little wooden catapult that
Oh,
like
yeah.
it has a handle.
Dude, I used to have a rubber band rifle that you could load up multiple shots on.
Oh, one of the ones with the wheel on the back?
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. I have my shield out. I'm ready to fight.
The lady is going to take her turn. She is going to... She's going to hold out her hand and wave it in front of her, and a shimmering veil passes in front of her. And then she's going to take a step back behind her bodyguard.
Do we get attacks of opportunity?
Oh yeah, I guess. It is. Sorry, just looking up some stuff. I should have made a page for her so that I can more easily reference.
We were
that is
supposed to be
about a
able to
section.
talk through this easily if we just said the word cucumber.
She's going to snap her fingers, and she briefly vanishes and reappears over here.
Damn it!
Fucking Eladrin.
Always.
Wait, do her eyes glow when she casts the spell?
Are you close enough to tell that?
Definitely.
No, but
Do her
Fairy
eyes
and
glow?
Jack can see it.
Huh?
Do her eyes glow? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Alright, okay. She's not an Eladrin at least.
Oh, they get Misty Step not as a spell, but as a like racial ability. Maybe it doesn't count.
Huh?
Eladrin get Misty Step as a racial ability, don't they?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure their eyes still glow when they do it.
All right,
But
let's keep this rolling.
also, somebody can just learn the spell Misty Step.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I just was thinking maybe it didn't count, so they could still be an Eladrin. I don't know.
All right.
It's okay, whatever.
Turret is going to fire on Zeodor. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
That will miss.
Zoom out, we can see
Okay.
the whole board.
Damn, you guys all have such good AC now. Jack.
Yeah, thank you, medium armor proficiency.
Right?
I unfortunately don't have my action surge anymore. So I use that. Though I still have second wind. But I am going to step over here. Actually, no, yeah. I'm going to step right here, and I'm going to... Thunderwave is a 15-foot cone, right? Or is it 10?
It's a 15-foot cube.
Cube.
But it pushes them 10 feet.
There are surprisingly few spells that have cones. It's like 5 in the PHB.
So if I stand here...
Are you at the corner of the cube?
You are at the center of the cube.
They are not both targetable with a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
If that's what you're trying to do.
I'm going to step
Just a
here.
15-foot cube would look like this.
But I believe with a cube, you have to be the center of one of the faces. I'll look it up, though.
Don't think so. Anyway.
Yeah, I think one of its corners has to match one of your corners.
Cool.
I think.
Anyway,
I could be
I'm
wrong.
thunderwaving him to knock him back into that barricade so he can give me a Constitution save.
Okay. He got a 16.
Motherfucker.
He does not seem phased at all by this
Cool,
force.
he takes 5 damage.
Alright.
That's why I cast it at level 1. And then I'm going to continue walking around him up to here.
Okay, you'll be jumping... Or are you going the other way around, I guess?
Yeah.
Because that's like a ramp down. Yeah, cool.
Wow. Cool. Over there. That's my turn.
Alright. This turret over here...
Maybe if you weren't so far away, I would have to zoom out so
On my turn, I'll be closer. You can zoom in again.
He's got to waddle up and fire... Oh. Nope, you guys aren't in range. So it's going to fire wide. Actually, I guess it would take a double move. They're not very fast.
Fucking guns on legs. God, they're terrifying.
The bodyguard
the one that calls Exterminatus, just this world must be purged.
is going to slam its fists down on Jack. Let's see. That's a 26 to hit.
Yep, that unfortunately crushes through my block. Man, I can't even shield that shit.
It rolled a 19, so don't feel too bad.
Whatever, I've still got my fucking Abjuration Ward that never took a hit.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Last all day.
And it's gonna...
15, you said?
Yeah. It's gonna try to grab you.
6.
Forget exactly how that works. Grapple. Strength, athletics, contested by the target's athletics or dexterity. Okay. So you can make an athletics or dexterity check. It's going to make a athletics check to try to grab you.
An athletics check. 19.
Okay, you manage to... He like smashes you, and then like while you're like slightly dazed from the hit, he tries to make a grab at you, but you...
Yeah, I managed to kind of roll back with the momentum.
Yeah. All right, Mina.
Alright. I'm gonna...
Guns on legs!
Guns on legs. Aim for the one
The one in front of Zeodor is the one that he pointed to for me, right?
It's
Yeah.
just like the old gypsy.
Yeah, it's the only one within 30 feet of me.
That's what I figured. All right.
Oh my god, both of those were decent.
They were the same number. That's a modified 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
8 points of piercing damage. And I'm going to take my second and third shot at it. Forceful shot on this one if I hit. 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Sweet. So that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage, and I believe it's pushed 10 feet. It has to make a dexterity saving throw. Right? Sorry, strength saving throw of 13 or be pushed 15 feet away from me.
It got an 8.
Sweet. It gets pushed 15 feet.
All right, and you said 6 more damage
Yes.
on top of the 8.
So does that mean it'll fall 20 feet?
Let's give it a quick saving throw to catch itself. It manages to catch itself at the edge.
So it didn't fall at all?
No.
So it only got pushed 5 feet?
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit it again.
Okay.
Asshole. 16 plus 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
11 points of piercing damage.
All right. So you kind of like you unload your shots on it, and like the first like kind of like it stops in its tracks, and then the second one knocks it back a little bit, and it's like teetering on the edge, and the last one just blasts it apart as it falls back into the pit, into a pile of scrap.
Good. Yep, that's everything.
All right.
Oh, wait, no. I only walked up 15 feet, so I'm going to go another 15. And that will be my turn.
All right. The other turret. Just gonna move up and fire at Jack. Disadvantage for range. So that'll be a 12 to hit, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I just dodged that shit.
All right. Top of the round. 2, 3, 4. This one's closing in on Mina.
Mm-hmm.
You killed my brother.
Fuck.
Hold on, these things are intelligent?
No, they're not. They have an int of 3.
They have intelligence?
So does a computer.
Yeah.
On a very technical level.
Yeah, it's a rock we've tricked into thinking.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a rock that we put lightning inside and tricked into thinking.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yes.
For 5 piercing damage.
Alright.
Zeodor.
How sturdy does that bridge look?
It's there.
That doesn't fill me with confidence.
That's what Jack and Elberry crossed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did the bodyguard also cross the bridge?
They were already there across when you got here, so
Okay.
you have no way of telling.
Okay. Well, let's find out. I moved to here. Does anything happen?
Not yet.
Okay. Again, filling me with confidence.
Job of the dungeon master.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Well, it's either going to be Jack and Ilfairy probably. They're fine. So we'll go ahead and use bonus action to give Mina advantage to shoot the other turret.
Okay.
Looks like the barrels are weak. Should have gone to Peacekeepers. And then Koku has movement. And Koku has been feeling bold, so Koku is going to do something stupid. And Koku is going to fly all the way up to Mysterious Dealer Lady.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to attack her using the sparks from the arc welder on the end of its tail, aka Shocking Grasp.
Nice.
That is a 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Excellent. That's 10 points of electric damage and something. Can't take reactions until the start of its next.
Okay.
And
Throw it off a cliff.
Move, bonus action, action. Yep, that's all my things.
So it does look like she recoils back from the shock. But you also see some stray sparks going across the bodyguard.
Again with this shit.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Ilfairy.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go with classic cantrip combat. So I'm just gonna cast Primal Savagery, walk up to this bodyguard, like I own the fucking place, and claw at him with acid.
Oh, I thought you were going to bite him.
I like my beak, and he seems to have metal on him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I am bad at casting spells at things.
Uh-huh.
So I got a 9 to
9
hit.
to hit? Yeah, that's not a hit.
Okay. Well, I tried to own the place, but I don't have the deed, so.
All right.
I'm done.
Okay. She is going to fire
Fortunately,
off her pistol at Jack while in kind of like the same motion slashing at Koku with the bayonet part of the pistol.
What a dick.
So we'll do this. That'll be a 21 to hit with the bayonet.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 5 damage.
Yikes.
Slashing. And then the pistol shot is going to go wide and be a 10.
Theodore sees Coco get slashed. Coco, no! And then quietly, why did you do that?
All right, Jack.
All right. Well, you know what?
Oh, sorry. She had one other thing that she was going to do on her turn. Sorry. She pulls out what looks like just a small, like, some sort of device with a button on it, and presses the button, and the bridge that Zeodor is standing on collapses.
Lovely.
So Zeodor will fall
fair.
20 feet, 2d6, reads 5.
Okay.
All right. Now go, Jack.
Well, you know what? I gotta go to bed pretty soon, so let's just acid arrow this bitch. I mean, the bodyguard.
All right.
$25.
That is a hit.
He takes. Yay, 8 acid damage and 2d4 on his next turn.
Click your slot.
8. And then he takes more at the start of his turn?
Yeah, start of his next turn he takes 2d4.
Okay. Is that each turn or just...
Just his next turn.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. This little turret is going to waddle forward and fire at Ilferi.
No, my worst fear.
It misses. These things have terrible range. All right, the bodyguard starts his turn.
2d4.
Four more damage.
All right. He's going to take another slam attack at Jack. That'll be a 21. Unless you want to
Yeah,
use it.
not spell slots.
Oh, okay. 14 bludgeoning.
Damn.
And he's going to try to grab you again. He got a 20.
Okay, let me roll my athletics. I also got a 20.
I think that means you win.
Yeah, it does.
And then he's going to walk back this way.
Cool. Do I get... Oh, okay, he's still got it.
Mina.
Well, shit.
I think you mean well ahead.
I don't. Shit.
I'm gonna give you a hint. Shoot something.
Well,
Wow.
duh to that.
There's no more bridge.
You know what? Balls to you.
Balls to you.
No bridge.
Okay.
You have advantage to shoot.
Yeah. I was always gonna shoot that. It was just a matter of now I'm cut off from the other side unless I run all the way around or run across. And if I run across, I'm gonna have to go down the stairs, jump down, and then try to climb 10 feet back up, and Mina's not exactly the most athletic person.
Yeah, I think both of our best options is go around.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna start by shooting the turret.
Okay.
Natural 20.
That is a hit.
Awesome. Plus 15 points of piercing damage
Uh-huh.
on the first shot. Second shot is a 21 to hit,
Uh-huh, that's a hit.
and that's
I think it explodes.
Yeah, pretty much on the
8
second
points
hit.
piercing damage.
If you have any sort of flair you want to add to that.
I just used bang bang each hand to take out each leg, and it's just on the floor now.
Cool.
And then I'm going to...
I just went bang bang into the room.
I don't know how that song goes. Otherwise, I'd throw in a line.
I don't know it at all.
It's not really a great song.
Bang, bang, all over you. Is that the next one?
That is the next one, yeah.
Yes.
Which is really more accurate to what she did, but you know.
I'm gonna run over here. And then, what's my range?
Pretty good, because you have targeting pistols, don't you?
I do. My long range is 90. Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot at the bodyguard.
Make sure you're looking at not the printed range, but what it has in the details. Because...
Oh, no! It's still outside my normal range, so
Okay.
either way it's still disadvantage.
Cool.
Fuck. I got an 18 and a 2.
Yeah, I guess
So my shot
it's the
goes
2
wide.
then. I didn't know you could do multi-pointed ruler points.
Oh, yeah. I always forget how to do it, but it is possible.
Right click.
Right?
That's what it is.
You just tap right click while you're holding down. Oh, can y'all see that? I thought I
Yep.
hide from others.
Oh yeah, you've been showing it the whole time.
Weird. On mine it says hide from others.
Oh.
It normally works. Huh, weird.
Can you see this one?
Nope.
Okay.
I assume.
Yeah, and it has a little like cross on the eyeball on when.
Yeah, mine does too. I don't know. Hang on, let me try.
Oh, maybe it's
flipping
just
it
me.
back Do y'all see it?
No.
I see it, but it has the cross through eyeball on it.
Oh, okay.
So it must just be me.
Yeah, it
And
must be
also,
just
it's
you.
not on the capture.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anyway,
That's
turret?
fine then.
What, the turret's up next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turret is gonna walk forward. And it's gonna fire at Koku.
No.
That'll be a 17 to hit.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, that hits.
Can Koku be healed by normal healing spells?
Nope.
I think he has to
Okay.
use mending or something.
No,
5 damage.
it has to... Oh, come on, really?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a 3 plus 2.
Coke is at 0.
Okay. I mean, you
Koku
did
has,
run right up into
my
the face of
level.
the boss.
Yeah. Koku has my level times 2 hit points.
All right, Theodore, it's your turn.
Well, I was
Felt the
Vengeance!
connection from Koku has been severed.
Well, I can also see it.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
not that deep a pit.
Yeah, it's only 20 feet.
Hold on, that's completely changed what my plan was for this turn.
Good. I aim to please.
So now you all have to wait while I think again. Okay, well, I guess then the only thing that makes sense is that. Sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll show I'll show my work here. Movement, bonus action to dash, action to dash.
Okay, I'm gonna need an acrobatics check because the stairs are a little slippery.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Hang on, it's a 17 on the die.
You're good.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, Zeodor is... I'm spending my whole turn to run over there. And Mina is right by him, so as Zeodor runs by, Mina would hear him going, shit, why'd she do that? That's my whole turn, though.
Okay. Ilferi.
I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery and fuck that bodyguard up this time.
Ah,
This time I got it.
good plan.
Ah! I told you I got it. That's a 24.
All right, that is a hit.
Alright. Now let's actually do some damage with it. That'd be cool as hell. Cocked. All right. 19
Woo!
acid
All right.
damage.
Acid damage. Cool. All right. He has been acided.
Fucking finally.
Anything
'Cause
else?
I don't have any good first level spells right now. Oh fuck, I do have a good first level spell. Well, I'll do that next time. I'm done.
All right. She's going to wave her arm to her left, and a cannon appears
Okay.
and is going to fire in this area.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 10.
Jack?
Woo! 16.
All right. Jack, you made it. You'll take half.
That was so many dice.
23 damage.
That's before having it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm out. Because I was a stupid player.
And Jack, you'll be knocked back 5 feet and fall prone.
Okay. So I'm taking...
Oh, no, sorry, you saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm taking 11 damage?
Yeah. And there's cover in this area for the next turn. Or partial obscurity, or whatever they call it in this edition. Half cover?
Half
Yeah,
cover, I
there's
think?
partial cover, half cover.
Yeah.
There's half cover and 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
Alright, Jack, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna stand up. Second wind. So I get back 7 hit points, and ooh, that's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. Boom. And I think I will disengage.
Okay. Hurting bad?
Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna still up here beside this guy and fucking shoot him with my fire bolts. What?
Are you shooting him point blank?
Well, it's firebolt to spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still a ranged attack.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
have a
it's-
disadvantage.
It's still disadvantage
okay.
if it's ranged.
I thought it was ranged weapon attacks.
Thought I had a thing.
It's just range attacks.
Warcaster, you give advantage.
Oh, you have Warcaster.
Concentration.
I didn't realize you had Warcaster.
Yeah, I have Warcaster.
Cool. You're good then.
I missed.
Oh. Anything else?
Yeah, now I'll run away.
All right. Well, he'll take a attack of op then.
Yeah.
Yep.
He crit.
Oh!
Never mind.
He doesn't have Sentinel. You may still be able to get away.
What's your hit points?
18.
18.
You may still be able to get away.
May still.
No.
Well,
Oh! He rolled maximum on the extra damage.
Oh no!
So that's
Why are
gonna
the
be
bad guys so much more competent than us?
37 damage.
Oh,
What the fuck?
It doesn't insta kill me. It's
No, I know, but what was the hit die on that?
2d8.
Oh! Fuck!
That's what I get for playing risky.
I just played stupid. I'm so fucking pissed that I didn't heal before this. Like, everyone else was fine, so I didn't think anything of it.
All right. The turret is gonna walk back towards this direction. I don't even know if he's in range of Theodore.
I don't
Oh.
think so. Oh, he is.
Just barely. Disadvantage. 16?
That does not hit, no.
Okay. The bodyguard is going to walk over here and just take what's it called? I guess it would be a dodge action.
Oh, right.
I was going to say full cover, but that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Mina.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's action, movement. Bonus action, second wind. Oh, could be worse. Could be a hell of a lot better.
Okay.
And then
I didn't hear you. Did you say you were done?
She's looking at something.
Oh, okay.
and then action surge.
Cool. Surge it.
Well, fuck you. Fine. Missed that first one. And 18 to hit on the second one. Actually, 19 to hit on the second one.
Yep, that'll hit. The bodyguard.
Yep. 12 points of piercing damage for the bodyguard.
All right.
Yeah, you would have had disadvantage anyways. He was taking the dodge action, so.
I know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's why it didn't hurt.
You do hear a loud ping, and you're not sure if, or was that a magical bullet?
It was a +1 magical bullet, yes.
Oh. Then never mind. Hint, hint.
Uh-huh. They were actually both +1 magical bullets, but only one hit.
All right, are you done?
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turret's gonna walk up towards you. Fire across the pit. Oop, why did I roll 2 dice? That's a 2.
Nope.
These things suck. Zeodor, it's your turn.
Yeah, too bad the bodyguard is fucking incredible.
I feel like we did a good chunk to him.
Oh yeah,
But-
you guys have definitely.
Yeah, he just hits like a fucking freight train tonight.
Well, he also crit you.
Yeah, like a fucking freight train.
That was
Freight trains
like
might have
freight
done less.
Okay, so then bonus action dash. 1, 2, 3. So 15 feet of movement left. I'm going to attack this turret.
Okay.
That's a 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
That's 8 damage.
All right. Takes 8 damage.
Okay. I'm assuming it doesn't go down from that.
It does not.
Well, then we're about to find out if these things can make attacks of opportunity.
Okay. It's gonna like just kind of slam its body into you, basically.
I was gonna say, if they try to shoot you, it would be a disadvantage.
16 to hit.
That does not hit. That is the
Alright.
third time they have rolled a 16
Yeah,
against
jeez.
me.
And yours is 17?
Correct.
Mine too.
Blows are just glinting off of my shiny new mithril armor.
Jeez.
Okay. Death saving throw number 1 is a failure.
Bom, bom.
Isn't this your 4th death saving throw roll today?
Yes. In this
In-game day.
In-game day, this is the 4th death saving throw I've made. The first 3 were successful.
It's true.
I really, really wanted that 5% chance for a nat 20 because I could turn this fucking thing around.
All right.
I'm done.
When Ilferi goes unconscious, does he see birds flying over his head?
Those are little humans.
No, it's little humans.
Little humans?
I think it's just stars.
Oh, fair.
But they're like
Okay.
constellations.
Yeah.
The woman is gonna pull out a carbine from nowhere
Jesus.
and is gonna
Why are
fire
you
it.
fighting Homero from fucking Madoc Magica?
Exactly who this is!
Totally.
Oh, I love her. Can we keep her?
That's
No,
up to
kill
you.
her.
23 to hit.
God
Zeodor.
damn it. Could you not?
We'll see.
We not
Roll
fucking
a
wipe
1 on the
first
damage
fight.
dice.
What new adventure?
Alright.
So,
How much damage is it?
5 piercing damage.
Alright.
I like this
But
character too.
the
It's 'cause we got art.
the bullet, you feel it like it hits you in the arm, and then you can feel it like writhing around and like
Gross.
moving up your arm.
Did you just shoot you with a bug?
You're gonna take 1d6 damage at the start of each of your turns
Gross.
until someone can dig it out.
Ew, it's one of those scarabs from the mummy.
Ugh.
Ugh.
All right, Jack. Let's see a saving throw.
Come on, Jack. Ooh, nice.
19.
All right.
If only that had been one better.
If only you'd had a cloak of protection.
It has to be a natural 20.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. This turret is gonna focus on Mina because it hit her, or her hit it. It rolled a 7.
Nope.
Bodyguard is gonna clomp on up. Actually, what is his? Yeah, he does have a normal speed. He rolled a 12 to hit.
He also misses. He doesn't even touch me.
Mina.
Okay. I'm gonna try to pop this one in front of me. 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
4 piercing damage.
All right. Goes down.
Awesome. Okay. So... I'm gonna run up here. I'm gonna point my gun at the lady, and I'm going to yell and say, "We can stop right here. You can walk away, but you have to do it right now." And I will hold my action to shoot her in the face if she tries to.
I feel like I've got you at the advantage right now, so how's about a no?
Okay, fine. If that's going to be your answer, I'm going to shoot at her. One of them definitely misses, and the other one is a 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
Sweet.
Please, stupid mage armor.
Fuck. 3 piercing damage.
All right.
Fuck. Fuck! Fuck!
Me too.
Fuck!
Yep.
Turret's gonna shoot at you. Wow. They really like rolling 2s. Zeodor.
I take damage, right?
Yeah, you take 2 damage.
Okay. And I assume it's an action to try to dig the bullet out?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
It'll be a medicine check.
well, that's a real shame.
You okay?
Alright.
Yep.
So...
Just your bullets?
What?
You have to reload?
Yep.
Ah, that's what the fucks were.
Yep. I have 1 bullet left.
Well... this is gonna happen, so... bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
Movement, run up here. Surgical precision, and I'm going to attack her with my saber.
All of the things.
Oh, so close. I got 19 on the die, so that's a 25 to hit.
Oh man, that would have been epic.
I assume I hit.
Yes.
Oh, maybe I'll just roll really well on the damage then.
Yay!
That's... hang on a second. Was 28 damage?
Alright.
Theodore flips around the bodyguard and then power slides across the wet floor and then comes up spinning and cuts her in the damn arm.
So the bodyguard collapses.
Okay.
I'll take it!
Is every fucking thing we fight now gonna have damage?
I'm fine with that. I'll
Mitigate.
fucking take
Apparently.
it.
Well, splitting with one thing makes sense. Like, there's a spell that does that. Splitting with 12 things was a little...
18.
18
Who's
things.
counting? Alright, Theodore, is that your turn?
I'm also going to tell her, don't fucking move.
She does seem rather stunned now, especially now that her bodyguard has gone down. And she's kind of like looking kind of around. Iltheri.
Go! I missed the box. Okay, I made it.
Okay. Good.
Even the one out of the box made it, but if it's out of the box, I don't count it. So. Okay. 1 and 1. Death saving throw number 5.
So she's going to wave her hands around her feet, and like there's like gusting wind, and she starts to sprint away from you. You'll
Attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
That's
Wait, do you still have
Not
your
gonna die.
precise strike thingy?
That's a good question. Let me check. I believe it lasts until end of turn, but it might be until the start of my... during this round.
Wow.
Yes! Kill her!
Take her down, buddy.
Well, those are double 13s, so that's a 19
To
to hit.
That's a hit.
Yep.
First time you gave me advantage tonight, I rolled double 13s.
Hey, lucky number.
Right?
All right, and you do once per turn. So yeah, I'll sneak attack her.
Do it.
Drop the die. Okay, not nearly as good as last time. But I rolled nearly max last time. That's still 13 damage.
Okay. Okay, so she's gonna try. She's gonna keep moving. She's gonna run off into the mud, so she's gonna have to make a check to not.
Oh, fucking slip. Fucking fall, bitch.
Oh, interesting. I guess it scales up the more spaces you move.
Oh.
At the end of an action where it moves. Okay. So she was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So she's going to move to the far edge. But then she's going to have to make a higher DC check because of that. And you do see her slip and fall, like right at the gate to get out.
Shit! I wanted her to stay standing.
Jack.
Prone is disadvantage.
Oh, right.
Fucking. That was the luckiest thing that could have happened to her right now. I have 1 bullet left.
If she hadn't fallen prone, she would have kept running. Jack, make me a save.
It's good.
That's good.
All right, Mina.
I'm gonna fucking take the disadvantage and fucking shoot at her.
You could go get Jack or Ilferi up.
Do you have inspiration to cancel out the disadvantage?
I do. And I will be using it right now. 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
8 points of piercing damage.
All right. It's hard to tell from here.
Yep, it's fine. I'm just pissed at her. I don't care if it kills her. I just needed to give her my parting shot. Okay, that's...
turret wanders over the edge and falls.
Turret dead. Turret is dead.
Zeodor?
We can't tell if she's down, right?
I mean, she's down on the ground.
You saw her
Right.
twitch when I hit her, but we don't know if that means she died or if she's gonna get up and keep running.
Okay. Is Mina carrying any healing potions?
Ilfari has 10 good berries on him, and you guys know that.
Okay. Cool.
That's true. We do know where his
Alright.
good berry pouch is.
Yeah, that's facts. So.
Shut up! I said it and I meant it.
Okay. Well, Zeodor is going to move and dash over here. What do I need to do?
Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. I'm pretty good at that. That's a 22.
All right, you hold your footing. She still seems to be breathing, but and is conscious, but kind of doesn't seem like she's getting up.
Kill her.
Cuff her or kill her, I don't care!
Which is it?
We're gonna go sword to neck, then knee on back. Mina, bring the cuffs!
1 second!
That's a great ending line for an episode.
I think we will call it there. We've gone a little over. Apologies.
Yeah, real quick though.
Can I make my
before
death
Mina
saving
does
throw real
that,
quick?
she runs over, she good berries Ilfari, she good berries Jack.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
figured you'd
Okay,
grab
cool.
Jack's cuffs, because he always has cuffs on him.
Yep. I rifle through his thing, find the pouch of good berries, pop one in his mouth, pop one in Jack's mouth, grab Jack's cuffs, run them to Zeodor.
All right. You guys now have the arms trader, Kaja Stewart, in custody.
Woo!
Oh, God!
Yeah, that was a close call.
That was
That really was.
Fucking... It would have been fine if I went in at full health.
actually the character I've ever had closest to dying, and I'm like, but I like this character.
And like Sam said, it's because we got fucking art.
Yeah,
Way to go, Chris.
it's true. You guys got distracted by the pretty pictures.
Commemorate our failures.
Can't even see the pretty pictures. Still distracted by them. That's how fucking pretty they are.
Yeah.
See them? There are
Exactly.
tokens.
I've
coming-
been so giddy about the art ever since it popped up. I've been showing it to everyone.
Yeah.
So coming up this week, I have a bunch of time off. I'm taking a 4-day weekend.
Nice.
So I'll probably stream. I'll at least do some viewing parties and maybe stream some Tyranny or Fallout 4, whichever one I decide to play.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Red.
I'm actually thinking I might finish God of War on my own time, just because it hasn't really been engaging much on the stream.
Cool.
But I'm kind of inspired by the new Paper Mario and might do Thousand Year Door on stream.
Dude, kick ass. I'll hang out with you for that.
So stay tuned for that on Thursdays now for RB Plays. Other than that, thank you once again to Emily for our fantastic
Thank you,
art
Emily.
Thank
assets.
you, Emily, so much.
If you want to check her out at ejscreations.com, she's got some fantastic stuff. Thank you to Dream of Azeroth for some bits early on the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And I think Yaller did a resub. So
Yay.
thanks all around. Other than
Thanks,
that,
guys.
thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.